Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live and welcome to Monday morning here on the Upper Texas Coast, Bolivar Peninsula. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and we're going to do a complete recap of the 2024 Mardi Gras Parade that was Saturday morning, February 10th here in Crystal Beach, Texas. First, I want to thank everyone once again that came down, whether it was for the day or you came down and spent the weekend down here for Mardi Gras 2024. The highway was lined. We had a great time down here. And I want to thank the Lighthouse crew for putting on the Mardi Gras Parade. They've been doing this for years and years and years and do a fabulous job. Now, for those that haven't seen the Mardi Gras Parade, it's a real family fun event. In fact, what you're watching here is a total recap from start to finish of the Mardi Gras Parade. I shot over 92 video clips yesterday or the day before for Mardi Gras Parade, both before the parade, during the parade, and really a little bit after, but not much because I was out making the rounds. But the parade leaves out of Camp Margaritaville. Want to thank Camp Margaritaville for doing the awards. In fact, the big store, Gulf Coast Market, won first place, and you just saw their float a little bit earlier. Camp Margaritaville is the start of the parade, and it proceeds down Highway 87 through Crystal Beach, Texas, all the way to Gregory Park, which is just past the tourism center, right sort of behind Cobb's Real Estate. It usually starts at 11:30 a.m. and always wraps up about 1:30, and this year was no different. I know I was at the beginning of the parade there at Jose's, and it came by me just a little bit after 11:30 and then was actually past me a little bit after 12 o'clock or around 12 o'clock. And so I got out, was able to get down to the beach and actually go down to Stingray a little early. I did stop at Jose's before I left, and they had the boiling pots going with crawfish and stone crab claws and their great Mexican food. And then I made my way down the beach and went to Stingray that had these boiler platters. And I had one of their boiler platters, and it consisted of boiled shrimp, snow crab, sausage, potato, corn on the cob, and was just really a fabulous meal. They also had, I believe, pistolettas or something there. And then they had the restaurant open upstairs. So there you can see the big store Mardi Gras float that won first place. Want to thank the big store for everything they do in the community and for sponsoring this Bolivar Live feed. But this is an annual event that happens every year the Saturday before Fat Tuesday. And so I've already checked the date, and actually next year it runs a little bit later. It's actually going to be March 1st is the first Saturday. There's Danny's Corvette that he was working on for a while. Really a nice vehicle. But all the businesses down here get involved, or a lot of the businesses that can afford to have employees gone for the morning get involved with this parade. They sponsor the parade. And really give back to the community for the parade. The volunteers for the Lighthouse crew do an awesome job on the parade. And as you can see, it doesn't matter whether you have a golf cart pulling a trailer or a 20-foot, 40-foot float, you can be in the Crystal Beach Mardi Gras Parade. So we always have the entry forms here, so be watching. We've already have it up on our event calendar on our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com for next year. And as we get information on the balls and the registration for the event next year, we'll make sure and get them out, and we'll be doing some more videos on the event for next year. But once again, I want to thank everyone that came down and enjoyed our 27 miles of beachfront paradise and the Lighthouse Crew Mardi Gras Parade 2024 here in Crystal Beach, Texas. It was great to see everyone. We talked to a lot of listeners and really got around, and it was a full day because we started here at the studio about 4:30 in the morning working on some stuff, and as soon as the sun came up, I must have drove Highway 87 about 30 times watching as people filled in. In fact, it surprised me when I came in that morning, people had already parked their trailers and put some chairs out and roped off some area where they wanted to watch. And so what's neat about it is the family involvement in this. And kids come out, and you'll see kids after the parade with their neck just loaded with beads. And I had people around me while I was filming that were almost throwing elbows to get beads and some of the goodies that some of the floats throw. But you know, a lot of people will come out and they'll fire up a barbecue pit, or they'll have the boiler going, and you can smell smoked brisket, you can smell boudin, you can smell sausage, and definitely I caught a whiff of some good homemade gumbo at several locations. So this is a free event. Next year, make sure you come down and enjoy our 27 miles of beachfront paradise and Mardi Gras Parade 2025. But it's not just the parade that's a good time, it's also the after parties. And like I said, Jose's had crawfish and several other platters along with their standard Mexican food and seafood. Stingery had a boiler platter going with snow crabs and boiled shrimp and corn and potatoes and sausage, and man, it was really good. I sat and ate about a half-size one when I made it down there. And all the businesses down here, Latitude had a parking lot party where they were giving away hot dogs and stuff. And as you can see, even the boats make the parades. And so next year, be thinking about now what you can do, something different maybe, and enter it in the Mardi Gras Parade here in Crystal Beach, Texas. A yearly event that really brings the community together and is a big family fun event. We definitely had our share of golf carts and Jeeps in it, and want to thank all the Jeep groups that got involved with it. I think someone told me one float had over 6,000 beads that they were going to throw out. And I saw some big beads, I saw some little beads, I saw toys and cups and moon pies and you name it just about, and it gets thrown from a float there. But the great part is, and I wanted to emphasize this is really a family-friendly event. You don't have to worry about any obscenities or anything. Everyone's out just to have a good time and enjoy the beach life, you know, the coastal life, and enjoy the parade here on Bolivar Peninsula. So as you can see, the street was lined. Cars were parked on the side streets, and traffic took a while to get over. In fact, whenever I left Jose's to go to Stingery about 1 o'clock, the parade was still going on and traffic was backed up quite a ways down Highway 87, but I was able to get on the beach and run the beach all the way down to Stingery Road, and then was able to make it to Stingery. But you can definitely tell when the parade's over because at the beginning of the parade, they hit Jose's, and then whenever I got to Stingery, about 1 o'clock, 1:10, it was busy, but it wasn't that busy. But I tell you what, about 1:40, 1:45, it was like they opened the floodgates and everyone started showing up and was having a good time. There you can see people dancing in the back of the truck. And this parade actually had some neat older vehicles. There you can see an old truck, and we saw a car earlier that went by. But anyway, just wanted to give you a recap on what it looked like for the 2024 Mardi Gras Parade here in Crystal Beach, Texas. We look forward to it next year. Now we've got some events coming up that I'm going to talk about real quick while we finish up the parade, and that's spring break. Our main spring break here, it looks like, is going to be around March 11th through the 15th, and we've got some free giveaways we're going to have. And once again, we have the secret phrase giveaway for spring break. We also have the Eagles barbecue cook-off April 5th and 6th. But March 2nd, there's a new event here, and it's Jeep Fest, and it's put on by the Soggy Bottom Jeepers. I met with them the other day, and this is to benefit St. Jude's, and it is at Festival Park. And so we're going to have some more information on that this week. We're wrapping up some video work on it and getting the banners put together. And so if you're looking for something to do the first weekend in March, they're going to have live music. In fact, they've got live music from noon to about 8 p.m. They're going to have a Jeep contest show there where they'll give out trophies. And all the money from it is going to be going to St. Jude's. In fact, they have a QR code. They're registered with St. Jude's, and they have a QR code that you don't even have to bring money with you. As long as you bring the receipt where you donated 10 or 20 or 30 or maybe $100 to St. Jude, you can get in free. And that's the same way on the Jeep contest or show that they're having. I believe it's $20 to enter the Jeep show. And if you make a donation to St. Jude's and bring the receipt for it or have it on your phone, then entry is free. So there you can see the end of the parades here. We went through probably about 80 some video clips there, and want to thank the fire departments for bringing up the back of it. And get ready for Mardi Gras Parade 2025, March 1st in 2025, and it'll kick off at 11:30 a.m. like always, and hopefully it should be leaving out of Camp Margaritaville. I'm pretty sure it will. So we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you like the new backgrounds and some of the new shows that we're going to be putting out. We're trying to dress it up and make sure we give Bolivar the professional look that it needs and a better way to promote Bolivar for tourism and economic growth. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. Come explore Bolivar Peninsula in 2024. God bless, and bye-bye.